It's dreary and miserable throughout much of the Midwest, but don't fear, we've got football to perk up our spirits as we join you from Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati, Ohio. Two one-loss teams set to lace it up. This ought to be fun, and we're underway on EA Sports. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. McCarthy off the play fake. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's caught inside the 30. And they're going to have this way down in Cincinnati territory. So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. To the air with McCarthy. And he's got his man on the out route. Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. And this is a guy who last week not only helped his real team, but really helped a lot of fantasy teams. 3 trips to pay dirt. They've got to contain it.
And watching him play is like going to lunch with you when you order that combo plate, right? In this case, his combo plate is he can go over the top of you and catch it in front, turn it into a big gain, run past you, and then uses his size and his physical abilities to keep you away from the football. Hard to defend this guy.
Reigning NFC Offensive Player of the Week. And the Vikings are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle made at the 10-yard line. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got a 1st and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And now 1st and goal, expect them to attack right here on this play.
Now Jones. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Throwing is McCarthy. Being chased out left. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
This opening drive has taken them to the 2, but now they come up on a 3rd and goal. Jones. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. It's awfully tempting to go for this, isn't it?
It certainly is, and there's a big part of me that says let's go ahead and do it because they've got momentum. It's been a nice drive to start the game, but from this distance, the odds aren't with them at all. Take the 3 points, feel good about that, come back and get the touchdown on your next drive.
Yeah, and you're on the road, so snag the lead while you can. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at about the 32. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Hits his target. That's Charlie Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
Here we go, here we go.
Now the first carry for Zach Moss. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The Bengals had 0-1 on the year following the loss in the opener. And they were given a gift of 2 straight home games to start the campaign. Dropped one of them already. You have to figure a split of these two probably imperative.
And they did talk about that with us prior to the game, about how important it is to start the season 1-1, especially with 2 games at home. Because if you go 0-2, hard to make those up on the road as the season progresses.
So the completion good for 6 yards. And now it's 3rd and 3.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
So on 4th down, on is Brad Robbins to punt for the Bengals. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Now this is going to work out well as it's out of bounds near the 13-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Looking to throw McCarthy. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get.
Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by a Caleb Evans. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long, we've got to protect the football. They probably crossed that fine line with giving him the right advice and saying it too much, and it turned out that it got into his head a little bit.
And that is incomplete. Trying to find Jordan Addison that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down. You talk about this Bengals defense. They come in a top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
An inside give to Jones. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now McCarthy. This one swung out here to Jones. And he will have the Vikings first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. And he put up a good fight, but he's going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Here's McCarthy. And Jones has it over the middle. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 19. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
That's into the hands of Eckler. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The Vikings with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Cincinnati touchdown. Evan McPherson for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator?
So, touchdown, Vikings! Justin Jefferson, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Vikings have retaken the lead. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his second season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
New York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Powering his way forward. And pretty good field position here. He's out of bounds right at the 35. The Bengals drive about to get going. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Moss on the give up the middle. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. The completion on first didn't get much, and now the run on second doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down on his play sheet, trying to dial up a big third down play.
That'll be caught over the middle by Moss. And he is going to have a Bengals first down. They needed 5 there on third down. He winds up getting 7.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter.
Here we go.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. This one caught downfield by Higgins. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. T. Higgins, 30 yards. And the Bengals have moved out in front. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple. Now a quick throw into the hands of Jefferson. And Jefferson's going to have the Vikings first down as he'll be brought down at the 37. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Now this offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. Now they trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here.
To the air again, McCarthy.
The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go.
On play action, McCarthy. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked by Logan Wilson. And the Bengals are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
That's now a 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining.
Here we go. 11, Thomas.
Now Burrow. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Moss. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Burrow looking to pass. Toward the pylon, caught. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Here we go.
Moss will struggle to get to the line of scrimmage as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line.
Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Here we go.
3rd and goal. Burrow. This is caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Bengals are able to extend their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that makes it a 21-10 game.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team, as he'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than a...
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Vikings. A great play there. 84 yards.
And the Vikings get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by York is up and good.
And it's now 21-17.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Offline, ready?
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Here we go.
Now it's Burrow.
Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And got his man complete.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
11.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Over the middle, complete. That's Moss. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Now a 2nd and 2.
And Burrow going to throw again.
Burrow on his toes that time as they get the first down.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Here we go.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
On that snap, he's the hero of his defense after the play he just made. A one-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
McPherson's kick is good.
And that will do it for this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
And no return forthcoming. It'll be a touchback. And the third quarter will start from the 30.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Gun.
On second down, it's Moss again.
He can't get him down. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Here we go.
Now it's Burrow.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Inside the 10.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. Tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away.
And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10.
Looking deep here for Chase.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, we just saw something you don't ordinarily see, and that's him trying to deep ball after throwing a pick six on his previous pass. Normally, they give him something safe to get his confidence back. Instead, they let him fire it downfield, albeit unsuccessfully.
Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete.
Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Again, it's Burrow. Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it.
The LSU connection. Burrow to Chase for the Cincinnati first.
On one, ready? Here we go, here we go.
They'll look to throw again. And he slings one that's incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Here's Burrow. Touchdown, Bengals.
Jamar Chase
from 21 yards away. And the Bengals have broken our tie as they take the lead.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And they will take a 7-point lead.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Vikings.
Danny Gray.
73 yards.
And the Vikings are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point by York is up and good.
And that will tie our game here in the third. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here.
And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half.
And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. They go play action with Burrow.
A short throw there pulled in by All.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Burrow will throw. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
And we all know how talented this guy is who's calling the signals for him. But even the best in the game, they can struggle against a good, cohesive zone coverage. Can't find a gap in the secondary quick enough, and he ends up taking a sack.
Out to the left. He's got Sample there. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
11.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Can't get away, and he's taken down.
Sacked by Andrew Van Ginkel.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Now on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. That's taken on the 25. They'll score that a 36-yard punt.
And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Charles, this offense, they've been on a roll. 2 drives ago they scored. Remember, last drive was that one-play touchdown strike, so now they're looking to make it 3 for 3.
You know, I talked to a Hall of Famer one time about, hey, when you're on defense and these types of things are happening to you, what goes through your mind? And he told me at that point, it's not about schemes. It's not about what's called from the sideline. It's about players. Who's going to make a play, make a stand, and stop this offense from doing what they've been doing.
Throwing is McCarthy.
His throw incomplete. He was looking for his running back, Aaron Jones, that time. And it's third down.
Backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the first. McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. This one brought in by Jefferson.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. He has a first down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon.
Ready.
They run. It's Oliver. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
Second and 6.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He'll get this to Eckler. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Now McCarthy. There's Addison. Touchdown, Vikings.
25 yards for the touchdown.
And the Vikings have moved out in front here in the final minute of the third quarter. Extra point by York is up and good.
And they will take a 7-point lead.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line.
On 2.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
2nd and 9.
They'll set up to throw.
He's going to have the hook up here to Chase.
They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. 3rd and 7 now. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The offense on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Vikings will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
It's Eckler again. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on 1st down quickly negated. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now, to stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go.
Working out of the gun is McCarthy. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. And here's Ryan Wright now,
as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. So possession goes over here on the punt, and the Bengals will take over in terrific field position.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. They'll go up the middle here with Moss. Down the sideline he goes.
And he will take it on for a Bengals touchdown.
Zach Moss, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter, and a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here.
Trying to lay one up deep. This is caught at the 20. And they're going to have this way down in Cincinnati territory. A big play there for Minnesota. 54 yards. So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10.
Quick throw there is incomplete.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
From the shotgun, McCarthy.
He completes it to Jones. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Now a handoff. Running left is Jones. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Not a whole lot there after the penalty, but remember, it was 1st and 5, not 1st and 10. So now they can keep grinding out first downs, and good things can happen for them. Just 2nd and short coming up.
One back in the game. That's Jones. 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him again. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Aaron Jones taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Vikings answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Extra point by York is up and good.
And they will take a 7-point lead.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The Bengals drive about to get going. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. So from the 37, here's 2nd and 3.
Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
From midfield now, Burrow eluding the pressure right. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here. They'll try and run for this with Moss.
And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the 1st.
70 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Brandon, unfortunately, I've been here before. They've had 2 opportunities to stop them, so this is demoralizing. They haven't gotten it done. Now you're calling all your blitzes, all your attack defenses, but you're not worried about playing your normal position. You're going to take chances now.
Well, you said it. 2 third-down opportunities to get off the field. Couldn't do it, and the clock continues to roll.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry.
That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes.
They do tack on the extra point as well. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
They'll come up first and 10 here. They started on the ground with Eckler. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Well, that's a good first step, but several steps still to go.
They still have time for the possible game-winning field goal. Time for them to be quick and hurry at the same time.
Here's 2nd down. Back to the ground, this time with Jones. Breaks through the contact, and they will finally get to him down at the Bengals 24.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
First down, Minnesota.
All 3 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10 now.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
They'll come up now, 2nd and 9.
Again, it's Jones. And a short gain here down to the 22. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game.
All right, my man, this is now where it's risk-reward. Because on defense, you've got to crowd the line of scrimmage. You've got to get in all the gaps, get up tight on everyone, and try and force the field goal attempt here. You can't let them break one big, but you know something, when you crowd the line of scrimmage, if they do pop one, it's going to go a long way.
Yeah, I was going to say could take it to the house, but the magnitude of this possible upcoming field goal, every yard counts.
And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. With that last completion, CD's now over 400 yards passing in the game, and quite a few of those have come via some pretty big strikes downfield. Certainly not afraid to challenge this secondary, and it's been successful.
I like your observation there, partner, because I agree. This is a group more than capable of torching a secondary any week, as evidenced by their combined stat line here. And in the time we have remaining, wouldn't shock me at all to see them take another deep shot.
Running on first down, Eckler. And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They've just likely won this thing in regulation.
The York on now for the extra point.
Oh, I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35.
On 1, ready?
This is 1st and 10.
11, 11, 11, 11. Let's get set.
A final shot now for Burrow. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over.
And a fun, close ball game.